right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down, Thomas. And incomplete to open things up. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Thomas on third down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. 16 yards, a first down.
Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Conner. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Conner, the ball carrier.
The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 9 carries, 92 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Justin Madubuike just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Thomas. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing fourth down.
44-yard attempt.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
He's tackled at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And hitting Juju on the slam. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
Here's Thomas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pick.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a pass. It's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
1st and 10. At their own 25.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To try again after the sack. Thomas got an open man. It's Washington. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second.
Oh, Connor loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so depth, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Jackson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Man open left side is Brown. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need. Is Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Thomas, and this is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, hauled in run by Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
On the counter, it's Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Open man here is Gentry. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Thomas's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Thomas to throw on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Peters on the coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Brought down at the 39.
A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops,